Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 13th of July. The session will be interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. The first question is, which company signed a master ship repair agreement with US Navy? It is your L&T, that is your Larsen and Toubro. They have signed a master ship repair agreement with whom? With United States Navy. And this is to strengthen the strategic partnership between India and USA, correct, in the defense sector. This master ship repair agreement is a direct outcome of the 2022 US India 2+2 ministerial dialogue that held, right? Then L&T, it is a state of the art shipyard near Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and it is one of the major node in the southern defense corridor. Apart from this, Kattupalli shipyard, that is the state of the art shipyard near Chennai, Tamil Nadu of L&T. This Kattupalli shipyard is equipped with heavy shift lift, multiple dry berths and wet berths to concurrently enable the building of new ships and undertaking the repairs of older ships. Correct? With this agreement, L&T will expand their presence in the global ship repair market, and it will let US Navy get its ship repaired at the lower cost. Right? So mark this, it is L&T that signed a master ship repair agreement with United States Navy for their repairment of that ships. Right? Next. Here you can see it is L&T and US Navy that signed a master ship repair agreement for voyage repairs. Next is Product Design Center was recently inaugurated where? A Product Design Center has been set up at the Center for Development of Advanced Computing, that is CDAC, in Kolkata, West Bengal. Correct? I repeat, a Product Design Center has been inaugurated at the has been set up at the Center for Development of Advanced Computing, that is at Kolkata, West Bengal. Correct? So it is your PDC, that is Product Design Center, and where is it? It is in Kolkata, West Bengal. Then this center is equipped with all the software and printing technologies for system designing, prototyping and fabrication. It has also prototyping and system designing facilities. Apart from this, various startups entrepreneurs and Ministry of MSME of the Eastern region of India would be benefited with this particular product design center. Correct? Then come back to Grain X. What is this Grain X? Grain X facility was launched by Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology, and that is to basically detect various types of pulses under this technology, right? So what is this Grain X? Grain X is a quality detection system, right? I repeat, this GreenX is a quality detection system for 14 types of pulses, right? I repeat, this GreenX, it is a quality detection system for 14 types of pulses, correct? This would bring transformative change in the ENAM, that is your E National Agriculture Market for the quality based pricing, right? So this will detect the quality of these 14 types of grains, and this was also launched recently, and over 1200 ENAM connected markets will be benefited through this Grain X. Then remember, we talked about two things here. First was your product design center. It is in Kolkata, West Bengal, and it is at CDAC at Kolkata, West Bengal, right? And this many of the startups and entrepreneurs will be benefited with this product design centers, as it is equipped with various technologies, printing technologies, software, designing, prototyping, fabrication, etc. And this GreenX technology, this was launched by Ministry of Electronics, Information and Technology, and it is a quality detection system for 14 types of pulses. Next is India recorded a reduction in poverty of dash people in the last 15 years. This data was released by United Nations, and it is a very important data, and India has been praised globally for this particular data. And the data is that 415 million people have been removed or have been moved out of poverty in the last 15 years. So we can say from 2005 2006 till 2020 2020 to 21, we can say almost 415 million people have been moved out of poverty, correct? Over 18% of the global population, that is 1.1 billion people, they live in acute multidimensional poverty across 110 countries, correct? And this data was released by whom? This data was released by United Nations Development Program and OPHI. I repeat, what is this OPHI? It stands for Oxford Poverty and Human Development Index. Correct? So UNDP and OPHI, they together released the data and stated that India saw a reduction in the poverty of people of almost 400 million people in the last 15 years. Where is the headquarter for UNDP? It is in New York, and Akeem Steiner is the current administrator here. Right? Next. Next is IFSCA has signed an memorandum of understanding with Climate Policy Initiative and IIML EIC. What is this IIML EIC? This is your IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center. I repeat, IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center. So IFSCA, they recently signed an MOU with Climate Policy Initiative and IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center. And why was this MOU? Let's look at it. So recently IFSCA and CPI India, that is your Climate Policy India, they signed a MOU for mutual assistance and cooperation to increase the mobilization of global sustainable capital flows into India. This MOU includes various research and joint communings in the field of sustainable finance. And IFSC has also signed an MOU with IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Cell, correct? And this MOU is basically to establish a framework. This is for collaboration and mutual understanding between both the organization for supporting various fintech and fintech activities in India and to expand them at global scale. Correct? So IFSC and CPI signed an MOU for various mutual assistance and cooperation for the globalization of the sustainable capital flow into India. And IFSCA signed an MOU with IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Cell, and this MOU was for supporting fintech and fintech entities, right? So we can say supporting fintech startups, sectors, or various initiatives under it. IFSCA signed an MOU with IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Cell. Correct? If we talk about IFSCA, Praveen Trivedi is the current executive director here. Headquarter is in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. And this was established in April 2020. Next, which country achieved the best performing nation on UN Digital and Sustainable Trade Facilitation Survey? Which is it? So first of all, remember this was the fifth edition of the survey on digital and sustainable trade facilitation. This was released by United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific. Correct? Then, which country performed the best here? It is India, that has emerged as the best performing country in the South Asian region. And this is in terms of trade facilitation. Correct? India has been positioned at the forefront of the global trade facilitation with impressive score of 93.55% in 2023. Right? As we know that India is continuously providing efforts so that their MSMEs can grow, their manufacturing can grow, and even recently India and USA signed a pact where fighter jets engine will be manufactured in India. We are seeing that industrial manufacturing in India is rising, and India is also pushing this industrial manufacturing as India want to achieve a global scale similar to that of China that they did with their industry, right? So India's continuous efforts towards improving trade ecosystem for MSMEs helped India in achieving this status. Correct? The overall score of India has been greater than many developed countries, including Canada, France, UK, Germany, etc. Because we know the European nations currently are in recession. Even Germany is in recession right now. Right? The media won't let you, or they won't let you let the general public know about it, right? So it is basically there is a term in the financial sector that is buy the news, sell the event. Correct? It is just a saying that though recession is there, but the politicians and all the rich person they won't let you know to the general public. They won't let it come into the news that it is recession, right? Let's move on. So it is India that has achieved the best performing nation on the UN Digital Sustainable Trade Facilitation Survey. This was the fifth edition of the survey. This was released by UNESCAP, correct? And India, as we know, why India is performing best here, because India is want to achieve, or India want to increase the manufacturing in on our India under their initiative, that is Make in India initiative. Even Putin, Vladimir Putin praised India's efforts on the Make in India initiative, and they also want to start similar kind of initiative in their own country. Next, next is which multilateral development banks are blessed to, or recently have banks have pledged up to $27 billion for India's green growth. That is both in the renewable energy sector, right, and the transformation from non-renewable sector to the renewable energy sector. Correct? So, which multilateral development banks are pledging up to $27 billion for India's green growth? It is your Asian Development Bank, World Bank, and European Investment Bank. So all these three organizations are pledging this amount $27 billion for India's green growth. Correct? Here remember EIB, European Investment Bank, they are pledging 1 billion euro to develop a large scale hydrogen industry hub, right? This is for hydrogen industry. Then Asian Development Bank to provide 20 to 25 billion dollar over the next 5 years to support India's green growth, and World Bank is providing 1.5 billion dollar and to aid India's low carbon transition journey, right? That we want to transition from non renewable sources of energy to the renewable sources of energy. Correct? Then apart from this, remember there was a 3 day long ICGH, that is International Conference on Green Hydrogen, that was held between 5th to 7th of July. This was held at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi, and it was inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by RK Singh, who is our Union Minister for Power and New and Renewable Energy. Correct? This conference held discussions in line with the objectives of India's National Green Hydrogen Mission to achieve India's target of becoming net zero carbon emitter by 2070. Also remember, India ranked 4th globally in terms of renewable energy capacity, right? What is the rank of India in terms of renewable energy capacity globally? So the rank of India is 4th. Correct? Then with the launch of this national green hydrogen mission, during this mission, the government of India showcased their dedication of increasing the production of green hydrogen and increasing the use of green hydrogen in India, so that more and more people can also participate and more countries can also participate for the same. See, if India is promoting green hydrogen so much, that means we can say that if we are having more plants of hydrogen, right, and we are having more production of hydrogen, then we can even export this hydrogen, this fuel, to different parts of the world. Correct? Next is your who introduced travel credit card. So IDFC First Bank, Club Vistara and Mastercard, all these three organizations together, they released a travel credit card that aims to enhance the travel experience and lifestyles related offers to the card holders. The new card will provide banking service with travel incentives. Apart from this, remember this organization porting has been available. That means you can now change your, or you can now shift from same bank account and same card number from Visa to Mastercard, from Mastercard to Rupee, from Rupee to Visa, and so on, right? And vice versa. Correct? It is similar to that of SIM cards now, right? You can change your operator, and now you can change your operator for those your cards also, right? Next thing, remember, if we are talking about this travel credit card, IDFC First Bank have collaborated with Club Vistara and Mastercard to introduce this travel credit card that aims to enhance the travel experiences and lifestyle related offers to cardholders. The reward structure is based on Club Vistara points with accelerated points for different spending categories. Various benefits will be provided: cancelled flights option, hotel booking options, golf benefits, annual rewards, birthday benefits, right? Launch benefits, they all will be provided here. The card offers annual reward based on the cumulative annual spending, and card holders who spend more than 1 lakh 50,000 rupees to 3 lakh rupees, 4 lakh 50,000, 9 lakh, 12 lakh will unlock additional premium economy class tickets as a reward. Correct? So it is your all these three organization, or we can say IDFC First Bank, that tied up with Club Vistara and Mastercard to launch this travel credit card. Next, City Commercial Bank has launched City Direct Commercial Banking for enhanced digital banking services in a move to evolve global needs of their clients and provide them with truly digital experience. City Commercial Bank, they has unveiled a new platform, that is City Direct Commercial Banking in the USA. Mark this. First question will be asked that City Direct Commercial Banking, this is to provide digital experience to their customer, was launched by City Commercial Bank. Where was this launched? This was launched in United States of America. Right? Simple in general terms, remember this is an platform that will be providing online services to their customers. Correct? Next, where is the headquarter of City Commercial Bank? It is in New York, USA, and it was established in 1812. Next, India, along with which country, launched trade transactions in rupee to lower dollar usage? We know there is a term de-dollarization, right? What is this de-dollarization? This is basically to reduce the dependence of dollar on dollar, right? We know that we are using dollar as the reserve currency globally. Now we want to shift from that currency and start the usage of our own currency, correct? So for the same reasons and to enhance the usage of rupee, recently India, along with which country, launched trade transactions in rupee to lower dollar transactions or dollar usage? It is Bangladesh. Correct? This marks the first time Bangladesh has engaged in bilateral trade with a foreign country outside the US dollar. The exchange rate is based on market demand. Correct? And remember, the two countries have agreed to start settling trade in rupees initially, and then gradually take the and gradually in taka, that is the currency of Bangladesh, as the trade gap between the two country decreases, right? This is because Bangladesh imports more from India, that is of around 13.69 billion dollar, and it then exports to India, that is roughly 2 billion dollar. Correct? Right? So it is India and Bangladesh. Apart from this, remember a taka rupee deal or taka rupee dual currency card will be launched, and it is a deal between India and Bangladesh basically to start the usage of these currency between the two. Correct? So in order to promote rupee, recently India started settling trade transactions with Bangladesh in rupee only, and it has lowered the dollar usage, or we can say in simple terms that this is the dollar de-dollarization that is happening globally. Next, which country topped the medal tally in the 34th edition of the International Biology Olympiad that was held in UAE? So remember here, India has topped the medal tally in the 34th edition of this International Biology Olympiad. Where was this held? What is the location? It was held in United Arab Emirates, right? And for the first time, four students representing India won gold medal here, right? All the four students representing India won the gold here at the IBO, that is your International Biology Olympiad held in UAE. Correct? Apart from this, remember in Singapore has also won 4 gold medals at the IBO 2023. A total of almost 293 students from 76 countries took part in this IBO 2023. Correct? Next. Next is awards and recognition. We just saw for the 34th edition of IBO. Who secured the top position in medal tally? It is India with 4 gold medals. Next, Abhijit Chakravarti has been appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of SBI Cards. Right, Abhijit Chakravarti. He will be in this position for 2 years, and he is currently serving as the Deputy Managing Director of SBI. He will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding MD and CEO Rama Mohan Rao Amara. Right, I repeat, he will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Rama Mohan Rao Amara, whose tenure will be ending on 11th of August. Correct? And right now, Abhijit Chakrabarti, he has been working as the Deputy Managing Director of SBI, and now he will be promoted or he will be appointed as the MD and CEO of SBI Cards. Correct? Next. Next is Harsh Chauhan. He has resigned from the NCST chairman. I repeat, Harsh Chauhan resigned from the NCST chairman. Correct? Mark this. Also, he resigned from his post 8 months ahead of the end of his tenure, and he was appointed as the chairman of NCST, that is your National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, in Feb 2021 for a period of 3 years. And recently, Draupadi Murmu, who is the president of India, she has accepted his resignation on 27th of June. Correct? So recently, Harsh Chauhan has resigned from the NCST chairman. Question can be asked: who is the person who resigned from the NCST chairman post? Harsh Chauhan. Next. Then remember, if we talk about this NCST, that is National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, it is a constitutional body that was established by amending the Article 338. And recently, remember, the amendment replaced the National Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes with two separate commissions. That is your NCSC, that is National Commission for Scheduled Caste, and National Commission for Scheduled Tribes. And this change happened in 2004. Next is science and technology. Recently, Department of Telecommunication Secretary K. Rajaraman launches Standard Coordination Portal. Standards Coordination Portal. This was launched by whom? K. Rajaraman. He is the DOT Secretary. Correct? And this Standard Coordination Portal was developed by whom? It was developed by TEC, that is Telecommunication Engineering Center. Right, this comes under DOT only, and this was developed by them during the national workshop on enhancing India participation in telecom global standard bodies. Correct, I repeat, K. Rajaraman, who is the secretary of DOT, that comes under Ministry of Communication. They have launched this standard coordination portal, right? This was developed by Telecommunication Engineering Center, that comes under DOT, and this was developed during the national workshop on enhancing Indian participation in telecom global standard bodies. Correct? Then the workshop was conducted by TEC, that is your Telecommunication Engineering Center, in collaboration with C. Dot. Correct? Then what is the reason for this standard coordination portal that was launched? This portal aims to increase the India's participation in global standardizing initiatives by bringing specialists from various sectors such as industry, academic institutions, research organizations, and government. Also, this will serve as a central hub for sharing information and promoting collaboration in the particular sector. Correct? Next. Next is InSpace. InSpace has issued an expression of interest for SSLV tech transfer. What is SSLV? Small Satellite Launch Vehicle. So Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, that is InSpace, they issued an expression of interest for the first of its kind transfer of technology of the small satellite launch vehicle to Indian private space firm. Correct. The aim and of this initiative is to boost the Indian private space industries, and this SSLV is a stage launch vehicle with three solid propulsion stage and liquid propulsion based velocity trimming module. But coming back, remember, it is InSpace that issued an expression of interest for the first of its kind tech transfer of technology of small satellite launch vehicle to Indian private space firms. Right? This will, what this will do is, this will enhance or it will boost the Indian private space industries, and it will give them also the opportunity to create something new with this and to launch something new with this. Next, Nirmala Bak, the first and the only women chief secretary of Madhya Pradesh, recently passed away at the age of 97. So remember, Nirmala Bak, she was the first and the only women chief secretary of Madhya Pradesh who passed away at the age of 97. She was a 1960 batch IAS officer who is well known for her primary role in framing Gramin Vikas rural development and Panchayati Raj local self-government systems in Madhya Pradesh during her terms at the Yojana Ayog Institution for Transforming India, that is Niti Ayog now. Correct? and she passed away recently. Next is your when do we observe International Malala Day? International Malala Day is observed globally on 12th of July, and it is to honor the birthday of Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani education activist and a Nobel Prize laureate. Right? The day also marked to honor Malala, who is known for her advocacy of girls' education. It also signifies the free, quality, and compulsory education for every girl across the world. Right? Malala, on her 16th birthday, gave an impactful address in 2013 at the United Nations in New York, and UN declared her birthday as the Malala Day and has been observed internationally for the first time on 2013. Right? And this year 2023, we observed this Malala Day on 12th of July. Correct? Next is related to state news. Pilot project of Antyodaya Shramik Suraksha Yojana launched in Gujarat. I repeat, Antyodaya Shramik Suraksha Yojana. This is a pilot project that was launched in the state of Gujarat, and this is for the welfare of the workers. Correct? From Naidia of Kheda district in Gujarat. So we can say this is basically for the welfare of the workers. The scheme is Antyodaya Shram Suraksha Accident Insurance Scheme, or Antyodaya Shramik Suraksha Yojana. This scheme was launched by which state? It was launched by Gujarat, and the scheme provides financial stability to workers' laborers in case of any accident or death. Correct? And remember, Gujarat became the first state in India to introduce this scheme aiming to benefit the workers. Under this, workers can benefit for death or partial disability with the premiums ranging of 289 rupees to 499 rupees per year. It is a kind of a insurance plan only. In case of death, the family will be receiving 10 lakh rupees, while permanent disability due to an accident will make the workers eligible for a sum of 10 lakh rupees. Correct? Next. Next is Gogoro and Maharashtra government. I repeat, Gogoro, not Gogoro. Gogoro and Maharashtra government made an MOU to set up smart battery ecosystem. I repeat, recently Gogoro, a Taiwanese-based battery swapping service provider and two-wheeler manufacturer, and the Maharashtra government, they entered into a ultra mega project, and they have signed the MOU, and they will be investing $1.5 billion over the next 8 years to manufacture electric vehicles and smart battery packs and battery swap stations across Maharashtra. Here you can see you need not charge these batteries now. You can just go and change your battery with the same, and your discharge battery will be placed in these places, and they will be charging itself, and you will be ready to go within seconds by changing your battery. Correct? And this will reduce the charging time for waiting time for an individual, and the process will be streamlined. Correct? So it is your Gogoro and Maharashtra government, they signed an MOU to set up a smart battery ecosystem. Correct? Next is Government of Meghalaya and NTPC. They signed an MOU to enhance power and clean energy generation in the state of Meghalaya. So it is your Government of Meghalaya and NTPC, right? And they signed this MOU to basically boost the power infrastructure and clean energy generation in the state of Meghalaya. Correct? Direct question, important market. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. L&T and US Navy signed a master ship repair agreement for voyage repairs. Product Design Center was inaugurated in Kolkata, and GrainX facility was launched under MEITY to support various projects, and it is a grain separation or quality grain detection facility. Then India registered remarkable reduction in poverty with 415 million people coming out of poverty in the last 15 years. IFSCA signed an MOU with Climate Policy Initiative and IIM Lucknow. India achieved the best performing nation on the UN Digital and Sustainable Trade Facilitation Survey. 3 multilateral development banks have pledged up to $27 billion for India's green growth. IDFC First Bank and Club Vistara and MasterCard has introduced travel credit card. City Commercial Bank launched the City Direct Commercial Banking for enhanced digital banking services. India and Bangladesh launched the trade transactions in rupees to lower the dollar usage. Next, 34th International Biology Olympiad was held at UAE and India has topped with 4 gold medals here. Abhijit Chakrabarti appointed as the MD and CEO of SBI Cards. Harsh Chauhan resigned from the NCST chairman. DOT Secretary K. Rajaraman launched the Standard Coordination Portal. InSpace issued an expression of interest for SSLV tech transfer, and this will boost various private sector organizations to come into this sector. Nirmala Bak, the first and only women chief secretary of Madhya Pradesh, passed away at 97. International Malala Day is observed on 12th of July. Pilot project of Antyodaya Shramik Suraksha Yojana launched in Gujarat. Gogoro and Maharashtra government made an MOU to set up smart battery ecosystem. Government of Meghalaya and NTPC signed an MOU to enhance power and clean energy generation in the state of Meghalaya. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to the revision part. World Population Day on 11th of July with the theme Unleashing the Power of Gender Equality, uplifting the voices of women and girls to unlock our world's infinite possibilities. Next, World Archery Youth Championship. It was observed here, and India won 11 gold medals in this championship, right? And India secured the second position in the medal tally, and South Korea topped here. Next is Bajaj Allianz General Insurance. They have set the Guinness World Record title at the first ever General Insurance Festival of India. Next, Assam's Numaligarh Refinery Limited. They have been upgraded from Schedule B CPSE to Schedule A CPSE. Next, L&T and Spain's Navantia, they signed a teaming agreement to build submarines for the Indian Navy. And for this, a contract for 43,000 crore rupees has been signed, and it is to build 6 advanced diesel electric submarines for Indian Navy. So these were your revision part, friends. Now let's move to the homework section. First, Janice Stoltenberg has been elected as the head of the which group for the third time in a row. Next, which country is organizing the United Nations Security Council first ever meeting on threats of artificial intelligence? Third, what is the expansion of DPDP bill which was cleared by the cabinet recently? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends, and I want to see maximum participation in the homework section. I am seeing the students are not commenting the answer below. They are just watching the video. Then if you are not commenting, then what is the purpose of me giving you the answers, right? The whole purpose of this exercise is that you should comment below the answer, because it will help you in your preparation. It will give you an insight about studying these topics, researching about these topics, and giving the right answer, and no cheating while commenting below. Correct? So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.